Hello everyone, this is SB, also known as Mr. Google. Welcome to my latest episode. Today I will bring you guys a new Command & Conquer gameplay. Yes guys, I really like this game and I recorded this a very long time ago while this game was still up. So this isn't a private server or something like that. Just to let you guys know and to bring it to your attention, this game, there's still no new news. There's at least one previous official admin from the forums who said there isn't new news. So to get the attention, to keep the attention to this game because I like it, I wanted to make this video, so hope you guys will enjoy that. Today I will bring you guys a lost episode, which is one of my few episodes I recorded and I have not uploaded yet, so I got some more for those who wanted to know. We're going to play with the GLA Junkyard General. By the way, I'm recording this live, but the game is not live, so it's somewhat a live commentary, but the gameplay is not. So hopefully that does make sense. But as said before, we are playing the GLA, the Junkyard General, and we're going to play versus a real player, so it's PvP, who is playing Red Arrow. So the reason why I want to keep uploading these videos, even though the attention might be a little bit low, is because I want to bring the attention to this game, because I really like the game. It sounds overreacted, but I actually got, during some matches I get goosebumps of playing this. It's really something I like and enjoy. It's the only RTS game I really play, so it's hard to deal with it with the fact that it got cancelled and there is no new news. So but we got started and I will provide you with some intel about what I am doing. You might be watching and you haven't even seen this game before. Well, this was cancelled in November, or it might be early December of 2013. So and it's a follow-up for the game which was called Command & Conquer Generals. So something I really enjoyed as well. Same goes for Red Alert 2, Heroes Revenge, and some other CNC games. Not all CNC games. Some are really bad, but I like most of them. But as you can see, I started out with a scout to scout his base a little bit. I believe it was a technical, and I also built a salvage bay, which is used for automatically repairing with the upgrade scrap repair for your GLA units, which is very nice if you want to attack, hit and run again. So that's kind of cool. I will be able to build quite some slaves, at least that's what I'm doing here. I really need the resources, obviously that's important. So as you can see, I built an Oreo Derrick over there to the left. They bring a decent amount of income to your base, in addition to the supply stashes which you have to pick up with your slaves. So because I want some firepower, you also need cash. So you have to find a good balance in this match, or in any match, to expanding your base, also exploring and getting your resources up, because you have to spend money to earn more money. So you have to adjust according to what your opponent plays like. So that's kind of the point of this game. I will not say I was an expert in this game. I will say I love this game and I did quite well in some matches, and this is one of the matches, one of the last matches I have on my hard disk, where I played fairly well, and it lasts about 15 to 17 minutes if I'm not mistaken, and it is a very good game. It might even be the best one I've uploaded so far, so I'm glad I still had a few. But I will try to keep explaining you guys what I am going to do. As you can see, I will also bring a few extra oil derricks over there to the downward position. I am kind of looking out for my opponent because I know he can build overlord tanks, which are the most powerful and big, but also slow tanks of the other generals. So in this episode I named it Nuclear Liberation, and later on in this match you will see why I call this episode Nuclear Liberation. So hope you guys are enjoying the last episodes. I got a few more. obviously it's limited, unfortunately, but yeah, if you guys really want to see more of this game, go ahead and tweet something like this video to EA, because they were the publisher of Victory Games, which was the ones who were creating this game. So yeah, hard feelings a little bit, because I was really looking forward to it, but it might have been cancelled because of the free-to-play implementation. As we all know, some people, yeah, think it's automatically pay to win, but in this game, in my opinion, it was going in the right way. It was not pay to win, especially in the latest October patch of 2013. But yeah, that was probably at that time it was already decided that EA wanted to cancel this game and probably spent their budget on I think Battlefield 4, which kind of had a lot of issues. So yeah, that might be one of the reasons. That's an assumption, not a fact. So yeah, if you guys can share me your news about this game, let me know. Did you play it? Did you want to play but you couldn't be able to get a key or something like that because you had to sign up for a beta or an alpha key? This is all alpha footage, so yeah, expect this weren't the final graphics and stuff, but it looked already pretty cool in my opinion. They had a fairly decent amount of balance in 1 versus 1. If you played with more, it wasn't, and there were a few units which were considered to be a little bit overpowered or they had some bugs, but yeah, it was alpha, it wasn't finished, but they gave us the opportunity to play this in the alpha stage. And yeah, I still have to thank EA, yeah, for doing that, because as a big CNC fan I really loved to play this. And yeah, I have kind of hard feelings that it got cancelled. Usually that doesn't happen with games I like, because the previous games of Command & Conquer, they were very successful. For those who don't quite know it yet, for me the most favorite was Yuri's Revenge and Red Alert 2. I also like Generals and Zero Hour, which was an expansion for the game, which is kind of where this game's based on. So yeah, people call the Generals 2, it's called Command & Conquer Free to Play, and they originally were going to intend to to expand the universe. So if this was successful, they were going to expand it to the Red Alert universe free to play, to the Tiberium perhaps, which was also great. Yeah, so if people like you watching this video can revitalize the spirits at EA by, for example, tweeting them this video or asking them from, hey, what's up with the Command & Conquer? So yeah, we have to kind of try and keep it alive. That's all we can do. I am almost certain that there will be a new CNC game, but that will not be in the near future. If any game will release, they will probably first announce it officially, and when they usually announce something for the first time, they do that, yeah, let's say a year in advance. So if they were going to announce it tomorrow, hypothetically, then it would take at least 1 to 2 years before a new game comes out. So yeah, I grew up with CNC games, and maybe you did as well. Maybe you just played this game or one game and you also like this game, because normally I don't play RTS games, and Command & Conquer for me was the perfect opportunity to get into it. As a little kid, I think my best rank when a lot of people played on the official servers was something like 170th of the world or something. So yeah, that's pretty good, As a small young kid, I was, I'm taking a guess right now, I think I was 14, maybe 15, maybe younger. I'm not totally sure, but yeah, it was very cool. Back in the day when I played Yuri's Revenge in the early stages, I even had a clan, and with that clan we also went out and played some paintball in real life, so that was a cool experience as well. I never did that before, and this game brought me together in real life with other people I haven't even met before. So yeah, that was kind of cool. But yeah, let's get back to this gameplay a little bit. As you can see, I have expanded a little bit to the down position of my base. I am going to build some anti-air, because I have a feeling that he is building some aircraft. And for those who watched carefully to the screen, as you might have noticed, I saw one helicopter, or I heard something. So yeah, I decided to build some quad cannons and some anti-air, just to keep some of my supply income, which is income to build units, a little bit safer. So as you can see, he built a flame turret near my oil derrick, but it's not a big deal. I can miss one. I decided to bring my tanks up front, so yeah, to slow them down a little bit. And as you can see, that works quite well. The flame tanks are not that effective versus my tanks, my marauder tanks. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So I said marauder tanks, but they're not marauder tanks, sorry. But yeah, on the top you can see he tried to expand there as well. He's also building a flame turret over there, but I have a fairly decent amount of income right now. I believe it, at least I believed at that point in the game I had way more than my opponent. And I think, because I can't remember the whole gameplay obviously, that I actually am in an advantage than versus my opponent. But yeah, what I will try to do a little bit later on is, as far as I remember, is try to get some scorpion tanks down there, and yeah, to hand them off, to keep them off, and while also sustaining a fairly decent amount of income. So yeah, hopefully he will not rush down my base. I'm pretty sure I won this match, so I watched a little bit of it, so I knew it. I watched a little bit of it, so I would know at least a little bit about it. So yeah, excuse me. So he's bringing down a few of his Overlord's tanks, and yeah, but I get a pretty decent amount of an army down there, so I decided to wait a little bit with the units in the back in my base, so it will not be abandoned. But yeah, as you can see, I tried to weaken his overlords, at least get a few down, and by using my player power, which is, I really can't remember the name as of now, but yeah, as you can see, the overlords are pretty powerful. You can upgrade them. They have the highest armor, the highest health, and they're very hard to kill. But yeah, the only downside of the overlords is that they are very slow. So if you manage to drop something like a bomb or get something with a big range to kill them, you can certainly do so. So that's something I really liked about this game. Even though it was alpha, it still had, in the basic core, obviously, a good balance. If you started to play the non-1 versus 1 games, that turned out to be different. So yeah, I'm not talking about the 2v2 or the 3v3, because I really haven't played those at the time. So yeah, but the 1v1s in the core, it was very fun to do so. So as you can see, I used another player power. It's kind of an EMP, or at least a slowdown, or weakening their armor. Yeah, I got the other remaining Overlord's tank a little bit more down, and I already have my backup. And as you can see, he's sending in choppers, which are very effective versus my scorpion tanks. But also I managed to get some quad cannons, which are fairly cheap units. They are upgradable when you kill enemies and you pick up their scrap, and they're very effective versus air units. So I will get them down pretty easily, no big deal. And because he liked the overlords that much, I expect him to build some more overlords and possibly even more aerial units, because he just lost quite some of his overlord tanks. So yeah, that's why over there I built, for example, the anti-air, and just to spread out my base a little bit more and to be able to build units to the left as well, I will build a war factory over there. For those who didn't quite know it yet, the GLA didn't have to build power plants to use power, so yeah, the GLA does it differently. In this way, the GLA needs, for example, 2 war factories, and you have 2 different ones. One is chemical, and the one is for, it's called differently, and you can build other different vehicles over there. So if you want the chemical vehicles and stuff, or units, or for example just some upgrades which are needed for higher tier buildings, then you need to upgrade those. So you have the salvage war factory and you have the toxic war factory, and that's kind of to counterbalance the not have the requirement of building special power plants. So Excuse me. So guys, I hope you really like this game and you will share, or at least tell some people about it, because I really want to get to see a new version of the game, or at least let them release something like a let's say they open it up to the public and they can say, well, public, you can do with this whatever you want to do, as long as you don't make money out of it, which is what they did with Renegade. And the latest, you should check out my other videos. Renegade X, it's a fan-made, totally free, not free to play, first-person shooter game based off Command & Conquer Renegade, and they were allowed to use the free-to-play games, the free-to-play sound, sorry, and all of the character models. So it's a pretty good game. I even live streamed that a little bit, and I got a bunch of recordings of that. So if you want to check that out, it's pretty cool. It's basically Renegade in a new, how do you call it, jacket, which is a Dutch saying. But let's get back to the game. He sent an Overlord tank to my supply stash over there. I managed to kill it, and also his choppers. I have a fairly decent amount of quad cannons, so unless he got like a gazillion choppers, it's not going to affect me that much, at least as far as I know so far in this game. So what I also really liked about the GLA is the slaves. They were very, very cool. You start off with three slaves. You can then expand, and once they're done you can also use them for building. So all of the factions and all of the generals, they all had at least something unique, which is something I really like. If you guys want, I could potentially upload some Rattler 2 Years Revenge gameplay, maybe some General 0 Hour. I got all of them. I got the digital deluxe edition from Origin. I even got the CD versions in my closet somewhere, I guess. But let's focus to the end of this gameplay and why I called it Nuclear Liberation. As you can see, he's sent out a few Overlord tanks. I spotted them while using my player power, which was the radar scan. And I basically got them surrounded. The Overlord's tanks are surrounded by the back and on the top of them. So I sent out a few of my Scorpion tanks. They are pretty powerful. And as you can see, he tried to use his player power over there, but I managed to run away just in time because they're pretty fast. But as you can see, I will use my own chopper nuke, which is called Nuclear Liberation. And isn't that fucking awesome, guys? Sorry for the language, it's just totally cool. So guys, I hope you enjoyed, at least I did, watching this video again, and hopefully see you next time. Consider to leave a like down below, share this video with the devs or someone else from EA, and as always, see you, thank you, and goodbye.